surface. You extract treasures from within me. Here, in my depths of the earth, from hundreds of millions of years ago, magma is bubbling, bursting with life. Follow me to that era. From this boiling magma, molten rocks and new substance will be created, which will change human history. More than 540 million years ago, magma cooled in the depths of the earth, forming ancient rocks. They were dotted with colored crystals of various minerals, and some of them contain one special element, which you will call copper. Of the earth, the wind and the rain weathered and eroded the gray rocks, exposing the copper ores to the world. Over many years, floods and storms swept and piled up stratas of terrestrial sedimentary rocks, together with copper that was concentrated in the layers and cracks of these rocks. More and more layers of rock piled up, and the copper, it remained beneath them. And as if to hide it even more, the Tethys Ocean arrived and covered everything. The Tethys Ocean retreated, time passed, and here, in my depths, it was no longer possible to contain the heat and the raging compressed pressure. Mighty forces powerfully pushed forth mountains, which erupted and rose higher and higher, creating the special landscape formations you are familiar with in the Timna Valley. Consequently, the copper was exposed, waiting for you, humans, to find it. Many ages and eras passed until you appeared. New voices disturbed the silence of the desert. You excitedly discovered for the first time a solid yet malleable material that responds to your desires. You recognize the charm and uses of copper. It allows your tremendous creativity to break through and express itself. You didn't know it then, but a revolution began at that moment. Here in Timna, you quarried copper mines of the oldest in the world. With hard work under harsh conditions, while developing and perfecting mining and production methods non-stop, you produced the metal that changed you, your culture, and the whole world. Everyone wanted the red material for its power and capabilities. Trade caravans began to flow from the mines across deserts and seas to all corners of the ancient world. The coveted copper connected peoples and cultures and was used to make bronze, from which tools and weapons, parts of chariots, and various objects were cast. The pharaohs of neighboring Egypt also coveted the copper. They needed it to make hardware and weapons. They decorated their pharaonic palaces and temples with copper vessels. The metallic luster conveyed the sense of sanctity. Its beauty, power, and flexibility made copper a material through which you expressed spirit. The copper-producing region of the land has undergone many hands. When the expeditions from Egypt stopped arriving, you, the people of the desert, continued to mine and extract the copper. In the vastness of the desert, the kingdom of Edom arises. And you, here with the copper from Timna, become part of it and a source of its wealth. And when King David conquered Edom, his son Solomon inherits his source of copper, as it is written, "And King Solomon sent and fetched Hiram of Tyre, a coppersmith, and he was filled with the wisdom and understanding and skill to work all works in copper." The copper was used to build Solomon's temple and to adorn the tabernacle, which was the first permanent home for the worship of God. The glorious temple was a home to the one God, for in the time and location in which you developed the practice of copper, the belief in one God without a form rising from the desert also developed. Judaism, Christianity, Islam emerged here, religions that shaped the world spiritually, culturally, and politically. Generations and generations of different peoples and faiths returned here for copper. Nabateans and Romans, Byzantines, and the people of the early Islamic period. Copper, from the moment you discovered it, formed a revolution, and since then it has accompanied you, a partner in the development of your culture, science, and technology. Always necessary, always vital. The ability to discover, innovate, and invent has always characterized you, who walk on my surface, and copper has always been a key partner in your progress and creation. Both in the Industrial Revolution, the Information Revolution, and even today, it continues to be the material from which you produce inventions in the field of high-tech and technology, and it is part of your ability to develop and create the future. In the depths of Timna, fire and earth, wind and water met and formed copper. In Timna's landscape, man met copper, determination met creativity, and a revolution took place.